The work of the American novelist, journalist and essayist Clancy, Sigal, who has died aged 90, was much admired and discussed, particularly in left-wing circles, over the course of 6 decades. His best-known book, the novel Going Away, 1961, featured a politically blacklisted Hollywood agent on a cross-country journey from Los Angeles to New York, observing with sagacity the experiences both of ordinary people and of the protagonist himself. The novel was largely autobiographical. Clancy himself had been blacklisted in Hollywood, where he worked as a talent agent, and, in the 1950s, had spent a period on the run from J. Edgar Hoover's FBI agents. At the end of that decade he fled to London, where he began a relationship with the novelist Doris Lessing and became a darling of the London left. Thereafter, with periods spent between the UK and the US, he wrote novels, aligned himself with political causes, became involved with the radical psychiatrist road lawing, contributed comment pieces, columns and book reviews to various newspapers, including The Guardian and the New York Review of Books, and wrote screenplays, notably for the 2002 film Frida. Clancy acquired his chutzpah and resilience in 30s Chicago, where he was born as the result of an illicit affair between Leo Sigal and Jenny Pursley, both labor organizers. Leo was almost entirely absent from Clancy's upbringing, and he was raised by his tough Jewish mother, who managed to earn a precarious living from union activities in a neighborhood blighted by gangsters, poverty and violence. After school, he was drafted into the U.S. infantry, where he trained to fight in the Battle of the Bulge and retrained after V-Day for the expected invasion of Japan that never happened. He was then posted as a sergeant to occupied Germany, attending the Nuremberg war trials, and determined, he insisted, later, to shoot Hermann Göring. After being demobbed, Clancy returned home to become an organizer for the Detroit Auto Workers Union, only to find himself expelled during one of the early Cold War purges of communists and fellow travelers. He hitchhiked to Los Angeles, attracted by the promise of Golden Age Hollywood, where he attended UCLA and found success working as a talent agent, hustling in the day and, in his own words, playing the radical Scarlet Pimpernel by night. However, he was fired when Harry Cohn, president of Columbia Pictures, discovered him using the studio mimeograph to run off subversive leaflets. Now blacklisted and under the shadow of FBI surveillance, he traveled to Britain via Paris, where he had dug his sharp elbows into the set around Simone de Beauvoir and Jean-Paul Sartre, and dived headlong into the violent street politics whipped up by the Algerian War of Independence. He entered London illegally and, in partnership with Lessing, brought a splash of color to every CND rally and left-wing demonstration that the glamorous couple attended.